where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Packers and the...
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Bringing them out, a guy who's top 30 all-time in yards and touchdowns. Not bad for a fourth-round pick back in 2012. Captain Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a fourth-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Cousins throw into the hands of Lockett. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from the big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. Off play action, Fields. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Sam Laporta with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Aviators are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. Now run straight ahead with Warren. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Cousins. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Again, it's Cousins. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Here's Williams to return. Oh, there he goes, left side. And touchdown. That punt returns 69 yards. And the Aviators are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins, he finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 36. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now Fields. This is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get, it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Aviators open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guy stopping the run.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 23 yards on the play.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now Fields. And his throw is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 34 yards. And the Aviators extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Rashawn Gary able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And it's a matter, really, of the rich getting richer. They built a big lead already. Now tack 2 more on following the safety. And they've got the football back as well. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Fields. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Aviators get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a third and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he's able to get it out of there. On the return is Williams. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. This is taken in by McBride.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
23 yards, the final tally. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he returns this to the 22. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because
now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Walker will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Fields now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Point after try forthcoming. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And now the Packers get set to go.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum. Into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile,